Fortune does favor the bold, and you'll never know what you're capable of if you don't try. A burning desire has devious ways of transmuting itself into its physical equivalent. What would come dot, and you would have to meet it when it did. All that happens means something. Nothing you do is ever insignificant. The only way to survive eternity is to be able to appreciate each moment. You will not be punished for your anger. You will be punished by your anger. Reason may be employed to support faith as well as to destroy it. Do not sabotage your new relationship with your last relationship's poison. There is no truth except the truth that exists within you. Everything else is what someone is telling you. It takes writing a billion bad words before you get to the good ones. The real question of life after death isn't whether or not it exists, but even if it does, what problem this really solves. Life is so beautiful and so short that anything that makes me feel less than too much is nothing at all. The right thing to do and the hard thing to do are usually the same. For great men, religion is a way of making friends. Small people make religion a fighting tool. To see me does not necessarily mean to see my face. To understand my thoughts is to have seen me. Success goes to the ones who do. Get up. Show up. Throw up if you have to. Do it afraid, but do it no matter. I failed to communicate. That's why I chose to leave. Man is no longer an artist. He has become a work of art. Beyond the fiction of reality, there is the reality of the fiction. The heart's memory eliminates the bad and magnifies the good. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. Never get bitter. Life is a medley of good and bad ingredients. We choose our joys and sorrows long before we experience them. There is no such thing as magic, supernatural, miracle, only something that's still beyond logic of the observer. Owning land is like owning the ocean or the air. No one owns land. Whether we like it or not, the one justification for the existence of all religions is death. They need death as much as we need bread to eat. The success of my rule does not rely on my ability to recite obscure Latin verse. Luck is a matter of preparation meeting opportunity. When we're connected to others, we become better people. Courage and perseverance have a magical talisman, before which difficulties disappear and obstacles vanish into air. Never stop. Never stop fighting. Never stop dreaming. Whenever I hear anyone arguing for slavery, I feel a strong impulse to see it tried on impersonally. There is nothing frightening in the dark if you just face it. This is what comes of having a heart, even a very small and young one. It causes no end of trouble, and that's the truth. It was amazing how it worked. The tiniest bit of truth made credible the greatest lies. First impressions are rarely worth preserving. Men typically fall short of our expectations. The Bible has noble poetry in it, and some good morals and a wealth of obscenity and upwards of 1,000 lies. Our society is run by insane people for insane objectives. Wit seduces by signaling intelligence without nerdiness. The world is already full of critics. To stand out, be an encourager. Feet sandaled with dreams tread paths of vision leading to wisdom's sharp peaks. Spread kindness, caring, and compassion and create your own paradise. Infuse it with joy, and you've created heaven on earth. A picture held us captive, and we could not get outside it, for it lay in our language, and language seemed to repeat it to us inexorably. So many things are possible as long as you don't know they are impossible. If you keep on making excuses to me, what you are doing is teaching me to always make excuses to you. To me, there is nothing complicated about ordinary equality. Somebody may beat me, but they are going to have to bleed to do it. Be mindful. Be grateful. Be positive. Be true. Be kind. That which can be destroyed by the truth should be. Sometimes, some lies that spoken with high confidence could be more receptive than facts that spoken with doubt. Sometimes the truth has difficulty breaching the city walls of our beliefs. A lie, dressed in the correct livery, passes through more easily. If the road is easy, you're likely going the wrong way. Someday people will ask me what is the key to my success, and I will simply say, good karma. You are art. You are a masterpiece. Treat yourself as such. If everything seems under control, you're not going fast enough. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. Life gave me lemons, then I met you, and you had vodka. Now my life is a party. No one knows your truth but you. If you're secure in yourself, no one and no can touch you. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. In what will survive mayhem and harmony of my annihilation. A writer must teach himself that the basest of all things is to be afraid. Never judge what you have not experienced. Every moment is a new experience. If you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always gotten. The job of feats is walking, but their hobby is dancing. Speak to me, O rocks and streams, tell me tales off mountain tall. O boulders cleft and thunder cleaved, beneath the veil off waterfalls. Everything you do is triggered by an emotion of either desire or fear. Know that bad character and attitude can block people from seeing the skill, talent, or potential you have. A traitor's just a patriot on the wrong side of winning. Not knowing you can't do something is sometimes all it takes to do it. Great truths can only be forgotten and can never be falsified. You are what you believe in. You become that which you believe you can become. Those who wish to market their good deeds must do well to place their bad deeds on the shelf too. Know from whence you came. If you know whence you came, there are absolutely no limitations to where you can go. Life is a drama full of tragedy and comedy. You should learn to enjoy the comic episodes a little more. I'd rather learn from one bird how to sing than teach 10,000 stars how not to dance. The heart has its reasons which reason knows nothing of. We know the truth not only by the reason, but by the heart. When your back is to the wall and you are facing fear head-on, the only way is forward and through it. When you change your thoughts, remember to also change your world. As for methods of prayer, all are good, as long as they are sincere. We follow the codes not because they bring gain, but because we loathe the people we would otherwise become. Behind every beautiful thing, there's some kind of pain. As is a tale, so is life. Not how long it is, but how good it is what matters. I wish you all very good lives. Time throws you out of its dimensionless planar like a boomerang. It unites with you again in death. When you start putting pen to paper, you see a side of your personal truth that doesn't otherwise reveal itself in conversation or thought. The goal of life is to make your heartbeat match the beat of the universe, to match your nature with nature. Rock bottom became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life. It is by no means an irrational fancy that, in a future existence, we shall look upon what we think our present existence as a dream. Don't have hope that the situation will be better. Have hope that your Savior will be nearer. I would rather be an opportunist and float than go to the bottom with my principles around my neck. Ideen mij vivogem zivilgenja sotist, ki si jai postavis sam. Perception is reality to the one in the experience. Never let your past mistakes cause you to doubt your future. The cause of most of man's unhappiness is sacrificing what he wants most for what he wants now. Wanneer Aranam needs to verwachten is, Kier je nar binnen. Those who will not reason are bigots, those who cannot are fools, and those who dare not are slaves. Never stop acquiring the common sense, it is as good as the knowledge. He was attractive. I knew that. And I knew that attractive people always got away with things. I'm not going to die. I'm going home like a shooting star. There's more to logic than identifying logical fallacies. A man with outward courage dares to die. A man with inner courage dares to live.